Title This is a game show where celebrities compete to title Kostabi paintings for cash awards. And tonight's contestants are the art critic, curator, and editor of Paper Magazine, Carlo McCormick. Woo! Yeah. Visionary filmmaker and music video director and Academy Award winner, Michel Gondry. And tonight we have an actor, great writer, and editorial director of Art in America and Interview Magazine, Glenn O'Brien. Now let's look at the first painting and see if we can title it. This painting is going to go on an exhibition in the city of Messina, and it's a couple on steps with a building, a tower, from Messina in between the couple and the piano. Do we have any titles to propose for this Messina painting?
Stairway to Heaven.
Stairway to Heaven. It's one of my favorite all-time songs, but it's a little obvious for the painting.
Yes.
Michelle and Glenn, do we have a title?
Well, he's trying to convince... Oh no, that's a girl who is ahead.
Trying to what?
She's trying to convince him to continue the relationship.
How about Are We There Yet?
Are We There Yet? That's good. Can I buy Are We There Yet by Carlo McCormick for $20? Yes, $20 to Carlo McCormick. Very good. Next The money is flowing despite the depression. Okay, we have the Sphere of Perfection up front and center with two females kind of orbiting around it.
Bouquet final.
Say that again, Michelle?
Bouquet final. You know when they do the fireworks?
That's it's the what
the
we
last
would call the grand finale.
Grand finale.
States, but it means
in French, you say bouquet final for the last big explosion of the fireworks.
Okay, that sounds good. I'm going to vote right away. Can I buy K Finale by Michel Gondry or Grand Finale? $40 to Michel Gondry. We're looking at a saxophone player playing in public and a couple playing in public on the right in the city of
Messina!
$20 to whoever said Messina first. Looks like Simon Cerrito gets $20. Okay, now, here's the literary history bonus question. Are you ready for this? I expect Glenn O'Brien to win this because he's so literary.
I think I'm dropping out, Mark.
Well, just give it a shot. William Shakespeare wrote two works that were based in Messina, or referenced Messina. Name one of them.
Juliet. Love, labor, loss.
A Do About Nothing.
About nothing.
Who said that first? $20.
Oh, I said it first, you said it louder.
Whoever said much ado about nothing gets $20. Okay. Now, we can consider that literary history bonus question a form of analysis for the painting too. Let's take a good, strong look at the painting, and let's offer a title. Michelle, do you propose calling it Much Ado About Nothing?
Pardon me?
Is that your title, Michelle?
That's a great title, Michelle.
Pardon me, yes.
Much Ado About Nothing.
With a question mark.
Much Ado About Everything is a better title.
Can I buy Much Ado About Nothing by Michel Gondry for $20? $40 to Michel Gondry for Much Ado About Nothing, inspired by William Shakespeare. Genius.
Oh, that was an actual title? Okay. I thought that was his consolation there.
But, is Glenn O'Brien still here? He hasn't left.
No, I'm here. I'm trying to dumb down my titles from now on.
Oh!
Yay, Glenn!
Glenn, you probably could have gotten away with that if you had been here in Los Angeles. But you're in New York City, and they ain't idiots in New York City.
You're in Los Angeles?
Yeah. Oh. Didn't you see the background? Me with the little bluebird here? See the bluebird? It's all sweet and innocent here.
Oh.
Yeah.
How's the air?
I painted that painting while I was a teenager. I'm in the house I grew up in Whittier, California. Okay, let's look at the next painting. Oh, this is Much Ado About Something, right? Any titles for this one that involves hula hoops that were popular in Los Angeles? It's entering different dimensions, right, Carlo?
Yeah.
You've done that before, right?
Yes, I have.
With some assistance?
Jumping through hoops for you?
They're not jumping, though.
Jumping through hoops for you.
Well, it was a long title. That's
Schwimmer.
It's like a time machine. When a scientist trying to draw how a time machine could work, they do very similar drawings. That's
so you
true.
wanna call the
It's
painting
a
Time
span
Machine?
of time that.
How about Ringmasters?
Ringmaster. Can I buy Ringmaster for 20 bucks? Ringmaster. Yeah, $40 to whoever said Ringmaster. $40. Is that Carlo? Okay. Oh, Interloper gets 40. Okay, and the next painting. Now, Friedrich Nietzsche wrote a book called Blank from Messina. Anyone know the words?
Turds from Messina.
Postcards.
Letters.
Ideals.
Idols, $20 to Mr. Collector. Idols from Messina. Idols from Messina. Friedrich Nietzsche wrote a book called Idols from Messina, and this painting deals with Messina.
Mark, how about deconstruction?
That's not bad. Do you have a title, Glenn, or got anything, Glenn or Michelle?
How about intellectual entropy?
Oh, I think that's genius. Can I buy Intellectual Entropy by Glenn O'Brien for $20? $40 to Glenn O'Brien for Intellectual Entropy. Absolute genius. Oh my God, that's so impressive.
I couldn't have done it without the peanut gallery.
The next painting takes place in the city of Venice, in front of the bridge.
Bridge of Sighs.
$20 to Lisa Rosen, The Bridge of Sighs. Okay. Now, Glenn, Carlo, and Michelle, that bridge used to provide passage for the prisoners that went from one building to the other, and that's
And Madonna.
Pardon me?
And Madonna.
And Madonna. Very good. $20 to Glenn O'Brien for pointing out that Madonna crossed that bridge too. Thank you, Glenn. Glenn, I didn't know that.
I'll cross that bitch when I come to it. Oh, sorry.
That's a good one. Any titles, Michelle or Carlo or Glenn?
Silent Passage?
Interesting. Could I buy Silent Passage by Carlo McCormick? Is it good enough? Is it good enough? Yes, $20 to Carlo McCormick for Silent Passage. Very nice. And the clock is ticking fast, but we need to title another painting. There's a Silent Passage.
I like this one, Mark.
That's a nice one, yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. Nice painting.
I got a title.
Wait, Simon.
Okay, I'm sorry.
The contestants need money worse than you do.
I know that.
You get your money free at the end of the show when money falls from heaven. Carlo, Glenn, and Michelle. Any titles to propose?
How about Before Prayer?
Before Prayer?
Oh,
That is a church, right?
Okay, interesting,
Curves
yeah.
and Tradition.
And Michelle and Glenn, any titles?
Curves and Tradition.
What, Michelle?
Curves and Tradition.
Ooh.
Okay, and Glenn, your title is?
The sacred and the profane.
Oh, that's interesting. Okay, let's start with that. Can I buy The Sacred and the Profane by Glenn O'Brien for $20? Yes, $20 to Glenn O'Brien for The Sacred and the Profane. Brilliant.
And Glenn, I have to say, you are better when you dumb it down.
My God. It's a quilt blanket of anonymous gestures. Each faceless head has a different state of mind.
Is that a cardinal, Mark? Don't
You
they
mean
wear
the-
those funny hats?
It could be, or it could just be, a beach hat.
Don't quilt.
Don't quilt. Don't Quilt by Michel Gondry. Can I buy that for $20?
Never quilt.
Never Quilt. Never Quilt. A play on Never Quit.
Not bad.
Never Quilt by Michel Gondry. Is that worth $20?
No.
New York City expects just a little better, Michelle. And Carlo.
I'm almost there, but I can't get it yet.
Almost there,
know
but I
you're
can't
on
get it
top
yet.
there.
That's almost a title, but I don't quite think so. Glenn O'Brien.
Yes, I have a title.
And what would that be, Glenn?
The Many Moods of a Nude.
That's poetic. I think it's beautiful. Let's see if New York City agrees with us. Can I buy The Many Moods of a Nude? It's beautiful. $20 to Glenn O'Brien. Okay. Another. Okay, if that's... Who is that? Neptune?
That's Poseidon.
Yeah, it's beside.
Are you sure it's not Neptune?
Well, that's the Latin
same.
name,
They're the same.
Mark.
Oh.
They're the same.
Okay. Thank you. First, $20 to Glenn O'Brien for educating me. And all of us. Okay, now. Okay, now. It's a sculpture in Messina. Who sculpted it?
Montessori.
$20 to Lisa Rosen. Montosoli. Montosoli. Michelangelo's assistant, who was known for doing figures that were even more distorted than Michelangelo himself did.
Mark, can we call it Poseidon Adventure?
We could call it that maybe, but let's talk to film director Michel Gondry first. Michel, do you have a title for this bubble painting?
Sorry.
We'll come back to you, Michel. Glenn O'Brien, do you have a title for this?
Yes, I do, Mark.
What would that be, Glenn?
Poseidon's a playa.
Say that again?
Don't bother.
Poseidon's a playa.
But
Okay.
Simon's a player, okay.
It's hard out there for a god when you're trying to get the money for a rent.
All right, we're going to consider that. Back to Michel Gondry for a while, perhaps. Do you have a title now, Michel?
I don't know what's happening to me. I feel.
Maybe the bubbles symbolize hype.
Yeah, bursting bubbles.
Bring the painting close to Michel Gondry, Daniel. Okay.
Oh, I have a title, Mark.
Yes, Glenn.
Sea of Love.
Sea of Love. It's pretty good. Can I buy Sea of Love by Glenn O'Brien? Not quite. Okay, Michel Gondry, do you have a title?
Something with atoms.
Well, just because of what Poseidon's domain, how about calling it the Underworld?
I think that's great. Can I buy The Underworld by Carlo McCormick for $20? Yes, $20 to Carlo McCormick for The Underworld. Brilliant. Now, $50. That means $50 to whoever can title this painting. Do we have any proposals? Michelle, Carlo, or Glenn? This is a kind of sea of love, too, in a way. It's a vortex. Show the painting again, please. Fascinating painting. Any quick analysis by the experts in the front row? Gray, Caleb, Kika.
Actually, that's a spear, not a that's not the lady's head that's the spear.
It's ambiguous, Charles. Good point.
Yeah.
Good point.
Yeah.
There's ambiguity. That sphere could be the lady's head, but it could be a sphere.
I'm guessing it's the spear. That's my.
Yeah, and all these things are swimming around the middle ground figure. Any titles, Carlo, Michelle, or Glenn? Any titles or thoughts, perhaps? Glenn,
I have a thought that might
What's your
lead
thought,
to
Glenn?
a title. Well, the red figures seem to be floating as if they're in zero gravity. So I would call this The Weightless Mind.
I like it. Can I buy The Weightless Mind for $50 by Glenn O'Brien? The Weightless Mind, yes, $50 goes into Glenn O'Brien's mattress. And the next painting is for $20. Okay, Glenn O'Brien, you see this painting inspired by your old boss, Andy Warhol?
Yes, sir.
Was he a bossy boss?
Bossy, no.
Was he a kind employer?
Yes, he was kind in that his bossiness was very subtle. So he would tell you what to do, but he would make it seem like it was your idea.
That's brilliant. That's another part of Andy Warhol's genius. The way he delegated, he made you think it was your idea. Having considered that thought, is there a title that comes for this painting? Michel Gondry, what do you think?
There is a single red light coming from the left.
Okay, I didn't hear you. But is that a title?
It's not very interesting.
He's doing analysis.
Okay. You are capable of very interesting titles, Michel.
Yeah,
You have one now?
sometimes.
Smell the flowers?
Smell the Flowers?
Yeah, sorry.
I have a title, Mark.
Yes, Glenn.
The Love Factory.
Can I buy The Love
good.
Factory by Glenn O'Brien for $20? $40 to Glenn O'Brien for The Love Factory. Brilliant. Okay. Now, another painting is coming up, so Carlo can redeem himself. Here is an artist who is simultaneously partaking in both the act of creation and destruction at the same time. He's about to pop the balloon that he's creating. It's about hype in the art marketplace, perhaps. Glenn O'Brien, Michel Gondry. Michel.
What?
Counter legacy. It's somebody who doesn't want to have a legacy.
Oh, counter legacy.
Or maybe legacy is superstition.
I like counter legacy. It's brilliant.
Counter
Someone who
legacy.
doesn't want the legacy.
Counter
Can I buy Counter Legacy by Michel Gondry? $40 to Michel Gondry. Counter Legacy. We have special musical guests with us today. This painting is an unfinished collaboration between myself and Paul Gondry.
Oh, yeah.
Paul's got to paint that white spot. The faceless Kostabi figure is finally unveiling what's behind the faceless face.
You know, it's funny because Paul got checked for 2 hours at the custom.
For drugs?
Yeah, and they went through his drawings, who are extremely violent and pornographic, and they're convinced he would have weed in his luggage. So that's really what happened to him.
Wow, so this painting is really appropriate. It's got a great backstory. Wilfredo, go up to the painting, or Daniel, and Miguel, get a shot of the painting. Okay, pull the tape off of the part where Paul Gondry is going to paint. Pull the tape off there. That tape was put there so my assistants would know not to paint that part. So, okay, see, Michel, we need Paul Gondry to show up soon so he can fill in
he's
that
going to
white
come this
pig
weekend,
shape.
I guarantee.
He's going to paint one of his screaming, colorful faces in there, and it's going to drip all over the table. What do we call this painting for $20? The collaboration between Mark Kostabi and Paul Gondry.
Strip
Great
search.
painter.
Strip search.
Strip search. Not bad. Glenn, do you have a title for $20?
Yes, I do.
What would that be?
The Motive.
Very nice.
Oh,
and
good.
Michel Gondry, do you have a title for this painting that's not quite finished yet?
Yeah, it's hard to... Well, to me, it's coming back to America.
Very good. Very true.
That's
Welcome to America.
Welcome to America. Can I buy Welcome to America by Michel Gondry? For $20 goes to Michel Gondry for Welcome to America. Now, $40 for the next painting. Let's look at the next painting.
Which means double if it's unanimous.
Yeah. This is a nice painting of the mirror symbolizing vanity that is obscuring the spiritual wisdom that's coming in through the window on the upper left. Vanity obscures spirituality.
I have a title, Mark.
What would that be, Glenn, for $40?
Madonna's in Love.
She is?
Hello, Mark?
You want us to vote?
Too negative?
I don't know. I didn't hear any oohs or ahs.
Specific.
Should we vote?
Simon says it's too
Derek wants to
specific.
vote. Derek wants to title, but first. Okay, Derek, go ahead.
Vanity Unfair.
Well, that's good.
Can I buy Vanity Unfair by Derek Storm for $40? It's quite possibly the title first, Carlo and Michel. Do you have something even better?
It's coming.
Okay, how about the delusion of self-reflection?
Oh, that's nice. Okay, let's vote on The Delusion of Self-Reflection by Carlo McCormick. Is that worth $20? No, and just Carlo, Glenn O'Brien, you want to try again, or do you want us to vote on your first one?
I'll simplify that. Uptown Love Story.
Can I buy Uptown Love Story, which I think is brilliant, for $40? Yes, $40 to Glenn O'Brien for Uptown Love Story.
All right.
Okay. Now,